Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, and in the last episode, we... Going to my masks here. If the button wants to work. I don't know why my D-pad's sticky when going down and right for some reason. Got the Gibdo mask, because we were able to, well, after finishing off the Oceanside Spider House, we went into the grave, the first grave of day 1 in Ikana Graveyard, in order to learn the Song of Storms. Played that in the spring at the back of Ikana Canyon, made the water flow, went into the music box house, played the Song of Healing, Gibdo's mask, saved Pamela's papa, and now we're in the well, because this is apparently convincing enough that we can actually talk to the Gibdos. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me some medicine. Bestows health. I have a fairy. Does that work? It gives health. If you do not have it, I have no need for you. Away! Okay. Well, it's more than what we were able to do before. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me something crunchy that sprouts leaves when watered. I don't have any magic beans. This is the monkey cave of the desert in Mother 2/EarthBound, isn't it? You don't have it, I have no need for you. Away! We're gonna need some provisions, so once again we can't do anything in here, so... We've got a big wallet, it's time to put it to use and go get some stuff. First of all, we need a bit of extra money, so I've come under the Clock Tower sewers to go get this 100 rupees, so... I could buy Chateau Marani so that I have infinite milk for the rest of the cycle. Trust me, no matter which version of the game you're playing, you want to do this. We'll need to buy a powder keg for later, so we're going to be doing that right now. Make sure you have at least 5 bombs if you're playing the N64 version. In the 3DS version, you only need 1. Before we continue, we want to be learning the Scarecrow song, so we'll do just that. Now, I'm using the Song of Soaring to fly back to Ikana Canyon so I can get back to Kume's Potions shop in Woodfall a lot easier, because if you look at the map here carefully, you can see that there's a river that runs south and then kind of segues off into Woodfall. Don't worry about the one that continues going south, we don't follow that one. As I mentioned earlier, if we go back to Ikana Canyon, we can actually dive into the water and follow the current all the way back to the swamp, so I want to show this route. So we'll take a nice sweet dive here, and because we now got infinite magic in the 3DS version, I don't need to worry about my magic being consumed while swimming all the way back this way. But we do want to do this, so we will swim through this gap here, or just let the current take us, whatever's your poison. And, as if by magic, huzzah! South and Swamp. Not very graceful, but what we're here for is Deku Nuts. Just stab these things in the face, and they drop a Deku Nut. You only need 1 in the 3DS version, but you need 10 in the N64 version. So just keep going back and forth and farm these guys. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. Keep in mind that every time you defeat them, it is legit 1 Deku Nut that they drop. Not a packet of 5, not a packet of 10. Only the 1 Deku Nut. So you will have to kill 10 Deku Nuts in the N64 version in order to get what you need. Which I will do in this version, just so that we're on even ground. Another reason why I'm here is so that I can use the Mask of Scent so I can go grab these mushrooms. Because we need a blue potion. Now, here's the thing. You can either get a blue potion here by doing it this way, or you can just buy one for 100 rupees from the Deku Scrub that we went underneath. I'm doing it here because it's free. And plus, we had to come here for Deku Nuts anyway. Grabbing these 20 rupees because I kind of need the money. Cut that bush. There we are. 60 rupees. That's exactly what I need. So then we can actually buy 6 magic beans. Now, you only need 5 for the N64 version. Only 1 in the 3DS version. However, I do need to use a bean elsewhere. We're 5 minutes already into the new day. We are now here, so we can actually progress. So this guy wanted something that bestows health. I mean, we have the blue potion, and we got it for free, because we didn't have the money for it, and we pretty much spent every single penny we had. I even had to grab some 1 rupee scraps just to make the money, so you might have to do that, but the easiest way is to just withdraw money from the bank, because you probably have some stored right now, you have plenty, so it's not going to be a hit. I didn't do that, because I know where I can go grab money very quickly. Although I should have remembered that there was a blue rupee in the patch of, in the literal bush next to the 20 rupee chest that I got on the Southern Swamp Road, but semantics. I say that and I'm supposed to be going fast, and we are going to explore this entire area, so we're going to go forward first. So, it's going to be littered with traps and stuff, but we do have some water here. So I need to get a couple of bottles at the ready. I want to catch the fish first. I also want to get some water without a fish. You might think that is a bit blasphemous, but that's fine. Don't worry about these. I'm not going to become a Deku in order to go up and over. I'm just going to run through them once they're available, because it's a lot quicker. Make sure we put on the Gibdo mask before we approach these guys. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me something fresh that thrives in water. Luckily, we just caught a fish. Most of the stuff that you need is actually down here. So we don't really need to go out of our way for bombs or deco nuts, but since it's en route to other stuff, we can grab them earlier and save us more time in here. However, the other stuff that we need is en route and hidden in here, and since we're going to explore the whole thing, we'll be given to it. It's kind of, as I said, it's like the monkeys in that hole in Mother 2/EarthBound. Ooh, there's some hot spring water over there. We will leave that for now. And now, though, we'll talk to you, get you out of the way. Leave it. Leave me H2O. And he wants the water. This, I pray you no remorse. Hey, you no remorse if I don't slow my speech. Onwards further. We got 2. This is the problem. I've got the bunny hood on so I can move fast. I've got the Gibdo mask so I can talk to the Gibdos. I had both my bottles on in order to, you know, get what I need. But now I need to use another item slot in order to, you know, actually get rid of this. This area really pushes the item management to its limit, even with the 3DS version, with giving you extra item slots. Because I tend to not have the Ocarina equipped during this. Right, so we've done all that. Put this on. That's where we get our bombs, if you haven't already. I already had 10 from bushes that I had already whacked, so that's fine. There are bugs here, so I want to get, I believe, 2 bottles of these things. So we don't have to come back for later. Get through the text box quick. So we can bottle another one. I think that's good. Don't think we need much more. I'll take the hit, it's fine. And there is a Floor Master, or Wall Master. Which are you? Wall Master. Let's kill you. Okay, 20 rupees, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm glad that my spin attack didn't actually hit these guys. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me something small and creepy. Well, we just caught one of them, and it's in the exact same room, just like in the previous room. I bear you no more rules. I can't say that. Yeah, actually, if you want to go through here, I don't think any one of these need it, but for some reason, there is a very ominous fairy fountain here. So we'll leave that for now, because we don't really need it. I've got a lot of health, and I might need my bottles for other things. And the Wall Masters regenerated. Leave me something small and creepy. They both want the same thing. It's like I almost grabbed 2 bottles of these or something. I bear you no remorse. Said it properly that time. I think that I'll be able to talk properly. Fire keys, take you out. Get some arrows. Invisible chest! 50 rupees. Not entirely worth, in my honest opinion. Kind of a waste of time. But you know what isn't a waste of time? Grabbing another bottle of bugs. Saves me going back into the inventory and swapping my bottles around again. Now we'll go into this direction. We got more fishy. So let's go into my items again anyway. I think we need only 1 more fish. I might be wrong about this. Well, I will take the hit. It's fine. I don't need the Dexy hand grabbing me though. The problem is you can't shoot him to get rid of him. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I thought spin attacking could kill it. That means I need to go into my items. I need to pull out the Zora mask. That is the wrong button. And I need to cut him up. Seems like it's the only way to kill them, which is kind of annoying. But this is hot spring water. And you know what you have to do with hot spring water? You've got to be quick. So we need to find the Gibdo that wants this. Because if it's down here, it's here for a reason. Either that or we've got to melt something. So let's swap that around again. I do need to take off my Zora mask in order to put my Gibdo mask back on. Which is a little bit of an annoyance. Didn't actually get burned that time, which is nice. Didn't fry my fish either. But that is the whole first area done. That was close. Just thought I'd make myself smaller by rolling. It's fine. This is the guy that wanted 5 in the N64 version, 1 in the 3DS version. Magic beans. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. So he's out of the way, and we've got quite a lot to go through still. Oh wow, really? I twisted as I was frozen. You know what, I'm not going to deal with that for now. Let's have a look at what else we need here. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me something fresh that thrives in water. Well, I have a fish, so that is very helpful. I bear you no remorse! It's dripping in this room. Leave it! Leave it! Leave me something that flashes brightly and can also be dropped like a bomb. That sounds a bit odd, but if you remember when you're a Deku, you can drop Deku nuts. Like, drop bombs, carpet bombs sort of thing. But they do flash and blind enemies. That's what he wants. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. Right, I think I want to go this way. Got more bugs there, so we'll deal with that in a moment. I did not put on the Gibdo mask. It's fine, I am one of you. Leave me something warm and that can melt ice and quench one's spirits. And that is what we were holding on to, the hot spring water. That's why I was making a mad dash here. This, I bear you no remorse. And actually, I think I want to go into that room. No, this isn't the room I'm thinking of, but that is fine, because we have a cow. If we are to play, just like in Ocarina of Time, Epona's song, it reminds them of the pasture, and you can get some milk out of them. Nice music reminds me of the pasture. That song just makes me want to let go and put out a lot of milk. Thank you for the sassy lady voice. I don't actually remember hearing that, and that completely ruins my voice that I was giving you, but I'm sticking with it. I'll give some to you. Milk will make you very healthy. And a bottle filled with milk! We need some milk. So now that we got that, we can head back a bit. Leave it, leave it. Give me something that goes boom. Well, that would definitely be a bomb, which I'm maxed out of, actually, because of those grass. This, I bear you no remorse. Oh yeah, this is the one I definitely want to go into. And I need to go into my items quick, and I need to pull out my bow. Do I want fire arrows? I will try them. We have a big Poe to deal with in a room full of massive skulls. Right, here we go. We'll just do the same strat that we did in the graveyard of day 3, where we had to lead Dampy around to dig out those flames. Block behind us, look up and snipe. Wait until he spawns. Turn around, block up. Oh, God, I missed. Okay, I still got the shot off, and we killed it. Or defeated it. Catch its soul, because we will need this for later. I don't want that bottle on. We're actually running out of bottles now. This is where you want bottles, because as you can see, I've got a fairy, I've got milk, I've got a bottle of bugs, I've got a big Poe. We may even need more water or a fish, so it gets pretty crazy. For now, I'll keep that one bottle on. We'll leave this room. That big Poe doesn't regenerate, by the way, so if you need another one, you will have to wait until day 3. Otherwise, you're screwed. So I think it's actually required, because the way we need to go is the only way that we haven't actually gone yet. But before I go that way, we didn't check this room out, really. You're a pain. And I was not able to get out of that for some reason. Kill that Freezard. It's just fresh water. I will take a bottle just in case, because he was guarding it. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Deku sticks. I don't actually think I've got any, so we'll grab a couple. How many have I got? I've got 3. You know what? I'll kill another 2, so I'll have another 5 just in case. Don't think I'll need them, though, because obviously the Gilded Sword does a lot of damage. Do you want to regenerate or something? Thank you, guys. Right. So if we need to transfer fire and we don't want to be dealing with fire arrows, or if I'm out of arrows, that will also be very helpful. So what's in here? A bunch of Deku Nuts. That's where you're supposed to grind them up. Don't worry about the torches not being light. You don't need to light them. That's just because of, you know, when it's night time, they'll just come on. Don't ask me why, though. Right, this one's got a chest in here, so we'll deal with you first. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me something small and creepy. Good thing I caught one more bug. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. Gibdos just want things, you know. I don't want a lot. I heard you there. Get out of it. So what be in here? More money? Probably. It's their life savings, isn't it? But we are giving them money, so they're paying us back. We probably spent money getting this far, so... I mean, I did at least. Excuse me, mate. Could you not? Thank you very much. I did not need to do that. I just wanted to, because I hate spiders. Not that it's being rude. I just generally don't like them. They're creepy. Leave it. Leave me a ghost. A big one at that. Is that basically... You're dead, right? You're kind of like a living spirit of yourself. A spirit owning a spirit. This is like you having a pet. Well, I have one to deliver, and this is the door we need to get through. So you need to fight the big Poe, either in the 3rd grave or in here, in order to get through. If you don't go through here, then you can't continue. This is where we need to go. Right, semi-final room. Earn that quick. There's more bugs. I did not see him there, and I paused right when he landed on me. God damn it. Right, I want... Yeah, let's get 2 bottles at the ready here. There we are, got him. Okay. Get 1 bottle. Actually, I think it's only the one we need, but I don't want him grabbing me, because that's going to be a pain. Right. Let's get through here. It's fine. It's like Prince of Persia. You can take the hit, or you can actually dodge proper. And we're at the final one. And there's another one spawning already. I already defeated it in this very room. Strange. Leave me something that a nearby cow makes when you play a certain song. Yeah, nearby cow. That's your tip for letting you know, hey, if you need milk, you can actually get it in here. You don't need to leave. And this is the final door as well. So I didn't need to go get that bug. But, you know, whatever. We do have milk, so we'll give that to him, and I can get rid of the bug I just caught. Ah, this, I bear you no remorse. Right, so I'm not going to worry about these bugs, so I'm going to get rid of these, because I don't need them. Could probably sell them at the end of the cycle, but I'm not going to stress over that. I've got water as well, that's kind of pointless, so we'll get rid of that as well. Because if we need to use water on any of our magic beans, we can just play the Song of Storms. Back in our inventory once more. All of our bottles are now empty, so now we can redeck ourselves with what we actually want. Don't need the Gibdos mask no more, so I want to put on... Actually, no. Yeah, you know what? I'll put the Garros mask back there. That sounds like a good idea. Onwards we go, and we've made it to the end. With more sunlight that we can't do anything with. Switches, a big block that we've seen before. Light arrows, maybe? We'll just shoot all 4 of these torches to light them up. There we go. So what is the treasure that the Gibdos have been guarding this entire time? Which, by the way, all they want is money. But they won't talk to you unless you have a mask that looks like them. Strange that, isn't it? We have a very thick mirror shield. Small, but thick. Press R to assume a defensive position. While you're blocking, you can move or defending yourself. This special shield can also reflect certain kinds of light. So yes, young Link now has a shield. We don't need to loot the Gerudos anymore, and that shield is pretty much the size of us. So it wouldn't have been useful. Creepy face on it, though. Not entirely too sure what that's about. But we're now able to make the unseen seen without needing the Lens of Truth. and we can send some blocks that are in the way to the heavens. I actually like how they got the eye closed when you activate them, because in the original, there's the usual sun faces that you see in Ocarina of Time, which was kept for Ocarina of Time 3D, but not Majora's Mask 3D. Ancient Castle of Ikana! We've looped around. We're past that block that we can now get rid of. So now, we meet with the king.
I can't see it, but I sense there's a thirst for blood looming all around us, and it's even more concentrated here than it is in the entire place. Do you have a mask that can summon the unseen?
I'm always on the spot that you would spawn in.
What are you?
The music here is absolutely insane, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite tracks of the entire game.
Regrettable, although you're my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my final bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. In entering Ikana Castle, there is another secret route apart from the well entrance.
You mean that block over there that we can't get through? It's not really that secretive, but you can't get through it unless you have been through the well already to get the mirror shield, because we can reflect the light now to get rid of the block.
Belief or disbelief rests with you. To die without leaving a corpse. That is the way of the Garrow.
And that's going to be the last Garrow that we deal with. Now, just to let you know, actually I'm going to come down over this way anyway, because I'm going to... Actually, I might catch it. Spoiler alert, it's a fairy. The water from the well would normally trickle all the way down here, and it leads to a pot with a fairy tucked in the corner. In the place of death, there is surprisingly a lot of life, because of that fairy fountain in the well of the dead. How did anyone die to begin with? That is my question. If anyone from Ikana was struggling, they could have went down their well, and they could have got some health. I don't understand it sometimes. But now it's time to start on a dungeon, and we're going to at least get half this done. But guess what? Redeads! We actually bump into them this time. Can I get close enough to actually target? Thank you.
Redead. If it catches you in its paralysing glare, you won't be able to move. Shake it off if you get caught.
Or we can put on either Captain's Hat, the Garrow's Mask, or even the Gibdo Mask to make them dance the Moscow. Look at these guys. Not a threat. Let's just kill them all. Loads of money. Isn't that awesome? This is where I grind my money. These 4 redeads right here. Before that opens, actually, I'm going to put on the Deco Mask. And we need to be able to get through there, but we obviously do not have any light. However, if you look up, there's no light source either. We have 2 switches that were frozen. We can go left, or, well, actually, it's left or right. It's up or, it's south, north or south. We want to go north first. The left path. That don't look very pleasant, does it? Got some magic here in case we need it. Whack the switch. Right, now this room's a little bit different in comparison to the 3DS and N64 version, but you can pretty much solve it exactly the same, so I'll probably just show the difference while this lands on me. There are more flowers in the N64 version, but you would have to fly in order to pound it back up. In this version, however, you don't need to do that. You just fly up, you hit the switch, and you're good. If you do want to raise it again, you can just hit the switch. Don't land on top, by the way. That's suicide. Wait until it goes back up. Or you can just hit the switch yourself to do it. And there we are. That room is done. Simple. Now, this room's got a bunch of options. And, if I remember correctly, what I need to do is I tend to go on the left side, funnily enough. First of all, we'll fly over to this switch over here. Go into my items and swap the... what do I want to swap? I'll swap the bow for now. No, actually, I'll need the bow. Swap the hookshot for the lens of truth. And we'll take off this mask. So that opens the door. I'm going to get out my bow quickly so I can shoot these skull-tillers down so they don't screw me over. Get out the lens of truth. There's an invisible ice block right in front of us. Don't know how that gets quite reflected when it's a very dingy, falling apart place. Seriously, this castle's in ruins. It's like actually trying to explore the ruins. It's in that big of a state of decay. Dodge them. We don't need to worry about those blue bubbles. Even if we do get hit, we do have the Song of Storms to get rid of the curse, if we so wish. To use our sword again. We're on the roof. That was easy. There is a Garrow here. You know what? I will fight this guy. Why not?
Master, you're called. What are you?
Yeah, this one's a bit of a nuisance one. Burn, burn. There we are. Right, go back into my items again. I'm going into my items so often in this video. It's actually ridiculous.
Regrettable. Although you're my rival, you were spectacular. I should take my final bow, opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. To counter the rage of the king of Ikana Castle, burn away that which disrupts light, and shine the sacred rays on the king.
Wow, that sounds like treason? That's like the biggest hit we've ever had. Glad I didn't skip you.
To die without leaving a corpse, that is the way of the Garrow.
Right, also, I just remembered I probably want the hookshot back on. Because we're getting besieged by Glaze yet again. You know what? Just die. Die in a flaming hot bath. And we're already half time on this day. That is not good. Right, I think I'll deal with that in a moment. Oh god, don't jump! I kind of said that I don't want to deal with that right now when I fell, so that is a massive time loss. Let me get back up there. Well, that's a massive time loss. Makes you wish that you had, Forays Wind. Or a warp point up here. Problem is, the way that I killed is now back. So that's a problem. I have to just hope he doesn't touch me. Could you pee off? No. Said pee off. I want to hit that switch. No! Why? I'm actually mad. I'm actually really mad. I've lost so much time to that. I just need to hit a switch, and then it wouldn't have mattered if I fell or not. But I've been denied multiple times. One, because I accidentally fell off myself, and then because of this bloody Gwei. Where is this Gwei? Come to me. That's stupid. Get sniped, and where's the other one? There, that's the one that probably killed me. Thank God for Gyro. Actually really mad. I'm making sure I don't fall. Right, hit that. And that's what we need to do. Because that is the south/right path, and that's why we couldn't do anything in that room unless we did that. Now I need to be a Deku again. Now, I don't need to do this, and maybe I should think about not doing this, just so I save time. There's nothing on the right side, so we're not going to do that. Cancel out so we're able to grab the ledge there. Walk around carefully. I hear you. You, get out of it. No, I see you as well. Get out of it. Backhand slap. I want to hit this. Right, I need to make that jump. Camera, please. Thank you. Make sure we actually land. Get in here. And then we need to glide our way across. And we couldn't walk across because there was a gate in the way, stopping us from walking alongside the rest of the battlements. We fly over here, we grab a heart piece, I'm immediately going to save. And in the next episode, guys, we will continue going through here. I mean, if you're in the N64 version, you'll probably have to teleport out, and then you can just take the shortcut by getting rid of the, you know, the block with the light. But there is a quill statue here. So, right at the bottom from where we are. So, I can use that. But, regardless, in the next episode, guys, we'll do the last half of this area, and then head on to the dungeon, because we'll be able to enter. Because this isn't the dungeon yet. See you guys there.